Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Jersey Symposium. You guys, today is Open Discussion Friday. Had something else on, man, y'all. Gotta let it out. It's one main topic I want to talk about, but something else might come to mind while I'm talking, and I might get to that as well. But as for now, it's just one. And this has been on my mind to talk about because I know it's a lot of women that needs to hear this, and hopefully it'll help somebody. But we're going to talk about feminine hygiene. Okay? Let's get into it. So first of all, everybody on the planet, man, woman, and little people, because from childhood, women experience some things. Okay? Especially when they start their menstrual cycles or maybe just periods. I mean, not periods, but sexual activities. So, a lot of people wasn't taught how to maintain their feminine hygiene. For various reasons. Maybe they didn't have a mother. Maybe their mother was neglectful. Maybe their mother didn't tell them. Maybe they didn't have their grandmother. Maybe they had to learn on their own. Or whatever the case may be. But me as being a woman and being a mother, I want to help some of you gals out, okay? Because even though it's stigmatized and people talk about it and women get bashed for it, and it's a lot of unrealistic things that circles around this topic. But let's be honest, this is a thing, and it happens to the cleanest of people. Okay? Why is that? Let's get to that. You have a variation of things of why this happens. It's not one thing. And it's not always that the woman is nasty. It's not always that the woman is dirty. It's not always that the woman all of these things that really does not always tie into the matter. So I'm going to break down some common reasons why women can experience these things. Okay? One is she can have a pH imbalance. Okay? A pH imbalance can stem from the food she eats, the underwear she wear, the way she wash, if there's excrements inside of her from semen, medicines that she's taking, it's a long list of stuff. Okay? So, that's one of the primary reasons. That's one of the primary reasons outside of some woman just being promiscuous and probably having some venereal disease or something. But that's not what this is about. Because we know if they are having multiple sexual encounters, then it's a possibility that could be the reason why they smell. Because they probably have something. But we're not focusing on that. That's not the topic. The topic is the natural things why women have these moments or these occurring moments. Okay. Due to a pH imbalance, which I just stated, can branch out and be tied to a lot of things. Like its tentacles is tied to a lot of things. Okay? A pH imbalance can make a woman smell. Her period, sex, if she have a lot of sex, even if it's with that one person, it's a lot of things that can create this imbalance. Okay? This is what creates a smell. Okay? Now, the smell comes from the bad bacteria outweighing the good bacteria. There's a good bacteria and a bad bacteria in a woman's vagina. Okay? Both of them have a job. So you don't have bad bacteria in your vagina for nothing. The only thing is it has to be balanced. And that's what makes up the pH balance. It's your ecosystem inside your vagina. It's almost like a lake. It have to be balanced. If it doesn't get balanced, then the algae are gonna overtake it. The moss, like everything is gonna get out of balance. And then, have you ever been to a water where it smells? That's because the bacteria is heavy in it. It's the same thing with a vagina. That's the example I can give you. So, when this bad bacteria outgrows the good bacteria, it creates a smell. Okay? A lot of women don't know this, even adults. They be thinking something wrong with their vagina, thinking, thinking the worst of themselves and things like this, but actually this is a common problem. And this is a common problem, so much so that they have OBGYNs for it. And they have a whole aisle dedicated to feminine hygiene. What do that tell you? This is not uncommon. This been around for centuries. Way before we 42 got here. This been happening to women. But the thing about it is people don't want to talk about it. And people don't understand it. And people become ashamed of it. And some men that's childish, that doesn't know enough about a female's counterparts, a female's body, sometimes are disrespectful, and that's because you're dealing with a child or a boy that you shouldn't probably be having sex with or dealing with, because he don't know enough to even be having sex, period. Or he don't know enough to be with a woman yet. He's still like wet behind the ears and still kind of immature in his mind. But this pH balance controls the environment of your vagina. You know when it's not an outgrowth because your vagina smells normal. And when it's an outgrowth, it has a smell. And that smell normally consists of fish, other smells, smells, it is distinctive to whoever body is coming from. But the main smell is fish. And this fish smell, like I said, can come from the pH balance, or it can either come from a venereal disease. And it's 9 times out of 10 going to be from a venereal disease if you know a woman is having, she's overly sexual. But if she's not that and she's experiencing that, it's probably her pH balance. And they call that bacteria vaginosis, I think. That's because it's an overgrowth of bad bacteria in your vagina. And as I stated, it could be from semen. If someone or your sexual partner is constantly ejaculating inside of you, that can cause it. It could be from your dietary habits, how you eat. It can be from your clothes being too tight and your vagina not being able to breathe. It can be from using the wrong soap and irritating your ecosystem and your balance. It can be from a multitude of things. The underwear you wear, the dye from them. Like, women have it the worst. If we had a penis, we could just slap that thing out and wash it up and slap it back in our drawers. But we don't have that luxury. We have an opening, a gaping hole. Hole, which means that thing is susceptible for things to get up in there. You go to the beach, sand, things like that, whatever's in the water, swimming pools. When you're sweating at a gym, and the bacteria that you smell on your body, under your arms, it's the same bacteria that you carry on your vagina. That's why some women smell like onions down there. Because the same bacteria that the underarms carry is the same bacteria that the vagina carries. That's why it smells like onions for some women. And it's something for that for y'all. I mean, for you women that have that issue. It's not that you're nasal. It's not that something is wrong with you. It's that you have a high perspiration down there. And when you have a high perspiration, it's going to smell. If your arms have a high perspiration, your arms going to smell, right? So you have maybe you're prone to it. So you have to go seek out these items. They have items for, like I said, all over the place for women. And you know why? Because this is not unnatural, it's not uncommon, and every woman kind of experiences something as it pertains to her vagina, and a scent, a smell. At some point, there's no way you can go to the gym and come out and be smelling fresh. I don't care how clean you is. You can be a virgin, never had sex. Even they smell. So it's like they have this is why they have this thing this what's the word? Why they've came out with this long line of all body deodorant, if y'all have noticed. It started with Lumi. I think that's who it started with, Lumi. This person came out with whole body deodorant. She was talking about, she had a whole commercial about having smells, down there. Like this was televised. And she made a deodorant that lasts, a body deodorant. It can go there, it can go anywhere. And it lasts you for like 72 hours. Okay? So after Lumi came out, excuse me. After Lumi came out, now Secret got it. Secret got a whole body deodorant that specializes in ingredients that's for your vagina as well. And it's a long list of other name brands that have come out with this same full body deodorant for women. Because this is a common issue. It's a commonality. They know that it will sell. And I don't think no woman wants to smell. No, not one woman. So they have that. They have Summer's Eve. They have Feminine Spray. They have all type of stuff. And for the women that smell like onions and stuff down there, because of their high perspiration and that bacteria that, it carries naturally on the outside like your underarms, that's what that is for. It keeps you dry. It keeps you dry, and it also keeps you fresh. Like deodorant under your arms to keep you fresh when you're out here so that you don't perspire, so you don't smell. That's the same thing that it's made for. Because the arms and the vagina carry the same type of bacteria. Scientifically. Okay? Now, there are ways to try to keep yourself in order. First, you got to watch what you eat. That's your main thing. That's the main thing for women. And they don't understand it because a lot of women have not been educated on how to care for themselves. A lot of people just don't know. But it starts with what you eat, man. And I'm going to tell you why. Because that stuff will make you smell. You know how close your anal is to your vagina? Like the wall in between it is this close. It's this thin. It's this thin. And if you out here eating a bunch of crab boils and seafood boils, girl, stop. Because most women, if they eat fish, sometimes it comes out of them vaginally, the scent. But if you eating a lot of seafood boil and you out here smelling like that, that's probably an issue. And biblically, you're not even supposed to be eating that stuff. Those are called crustaceans. These are things like rats on walking on the streets. They're just walking at the bottom of the ocean. They do the same thing rats do. They eat on dead things, eat on all the stuff that's no good. And then you go and eat this stuff. And that's why they say you are what you eat, because, baby, it'll have you smelling like a whole fish tank. Stop eating this stuff. I don't eat crabs and lobsters. I ate shrimp for a minute. I stopped eating shrimp. I don't eat shrimp either. And another thing, chicken. I don't eat chicken either. Stop eating chicken. That's another biblical violation. God tells you why you shouldn't eat some foods for a reason. These are unclean foods. Chicken is not listed as a biblical food to eat. It's not because it's not. Do y'all know that chickens eat rats? Did y'all know that? Would you eat a rat? So why would you eat some chicken? Do y'all know that chicken carry herpes? Did y'all know that? Chicken carry herpes. Chicken carry herpes. And I'm going to tell y'all, it was hard for me to stop eating chicken. Because when I get to thinking about this Tuscan chicken pasta I used to make all the time, which was my favorite, and I had to give that up, and hot wings and fried chicken. It was kind of hard. And sometimes I see this stuff advertised and I be like, but at the same time I be like, I'm cool. I'm cool on that. I'm cool on that. Just having the knowledge about it. So you women need to stop eating this chicken. It's filthy. It's the same as eating a pig. I don't eat a pig either. It's the same as eating a pig. You know, these pigs carry 13 parasites. 13 parasites. Some of them you can't even get rid of when you cook them. Some of them don't even die. So you're eating these parasites. And these pork chops and ribs, pork ribs. You can't even kill some of them. And they carry 4 strong parasites. And that's bad for a woman. And I'm going to tell you why. Because them parasites will make you smell also, if you got any. It will disrupt your pH balance. It will disrupt your body, the makeup of your body, and the way it's intended to function. Because parasites feast off stuff inside your body, so it's depleting it of things, throwing, the balance off because it's too much of this or too little of that, and it's screwing up your whole balance, your whole system. eat beef. That's pretty much all I eat. And I don't have no smell. I don't have no smell. You know, I eat beef, I eat lamb. You know, if I do eat fish, which I'm not really a fish eater, I'm not really a fan of fish. I step out and eat some fish every now and then. But I'll eat some whitening fish. That's a biblical fish. It have fins, it have scales. You know, or I might eat some salmon patties or something. Tuna, I like tuna. I think that's I don't even know if that's really even safe to eat, but I actually like tuna. That's probably one of my favorite fishes to eat, or fish to eat. But like I said, I don't really eat fish. I eat a lot of beef. Beef is clean. Beef is clean. Lamb is clean. Is a biblical animal to eat. It's okay in the Bible. Eat cuz and have hooves. And lamb do too. So when you eat this meat is good for your body and your digestive system and everything, but a lot of people tell you different as it pertains to beef. By it gives you heart disease and all this other stuff, but the truth of the matter is, it's all this other stuff that you're eating that's giving you all these things. And you know this world is half backwards, so it'll tell you everything wrong and hide everything good from you. But beef is clean. These animals don't eat nothing but grass, and the other stuff like greenery. They don't eat meat. So when you eat this meat, the enzymes in this meat is good for your body because you can digest this stuff properly. It helps your body digest this stuff properly. So yeah, watch what y'all eat. Okay, that contributes to why some of y'all out here stay thrown off, and then on top of that, you can't figure it out because now you're out here having sex on top of smelling like that, and on top of eating like that, on top of dressing like that with your shorts all creased up in your, you know, that's why your vagina have to breathe. Your vagina needs air. This is mandatory. If your vagina don't have no air, if your vagina don't have no air, you is setting your vagina up for a pH imbalance, for overgrowth of bacteria on the inside and outside. Your vagina needs to breathe. This is what keeps that bacteria down. But when it can't breathe and you got stuff all snugged up in there, hugged all up in there, it ain't got no place to breathe, never, and you always wearing this stuff all the time, you setting up the environment for your vagina to stink, to smell, to have a smell, to have a built-in smell, to have overgrowth of bacteria on the outside and contributes to the inside because there's no air circulation. down there. It has to breathe. It's important. Unless you want a dead coochie. And I mean literally, because you would die it out. It's supposed to be able to breathe. Like you and me breathe out our nose and mouths to breathe to get energy and oxygen and stuff all back in our bodies and stuff like that. If we could breathe, what would happen? It's the same thing with your vagina. Your vagina has to breathe. And some of y'all don't know how to wash. That's the problem. That's one of the other problems. You gotta have the right products. Everybody cannot use the same products. You can tell if your body is compatible with it by how your body reacts to certain stuff that you use. Some things irritate your stuff. That's not what you're supposed to be using. Some stuff is too strong for you. That's not what you're supposed to be using. Just because it's expensive don't mean it's for you. I would not use nothing that was not name brand. I've always been a type. I used to just have everything. Like you couldn't buy me nothing that didn't have a name on it. But now it's like, even I'm gonna give you this example about like my shampoo. I can't use expensive shampoo. I tried it. It's no good for my hair. It weighs my hair down. It makes my hair heavy. It's not good for my scalp and my hair. So I had to use something cheaper. And guess what? Perfect. Absolutely perfect for my hair. Absolutely. And I'm the type of person that pay attention. And I pay attention to quality. So just because something is expensive does not mean it works best for you. And some of these things that's not as expensive works better than the things that are expensive. They just don't have the name or the notoriety or the popularity like that. They might have a little, but not as much as they probably should get. So it's the same with your soaps and whatever you use for your vagina. Y'all go out here getting all this expensive stuff that's highly fragrant and then wonder why your stuff be smelling and your stuff be thrown off, but you don't use the $100 bottle or something from Macy's. And girl, and you might go buy another $100 bottle or something that might work. So I'm saying, like, it's not really the price, it's what works for your body, your chemistry of your body, what works for your body. It's what works for your body. And you gotta pay attention to your body. That's how you figure out what works and what doesn't. Like, I can't use nothing but Irish Spring. Irish Spring and like a few body washes like Olay, Soft Soap, Caress, some stuff from Bath and Body Works. But I can't use Coast. I can't use Ivory. I can't use Dove. The pink kind, not the white kind. I can use the pink kind though. But it's certain things that I just, you gotta know what your body, you gotta listen to what your body is telling you. And some of y'all don't. That's why y'all all throw it off. Y'all just go and use whatever, do whatever, and y'all don't pay enough attention to yourself. So, I'm going to give y'all this tip. I'm going to give you ladies this tip. And like I said, this is for the people that this naturally comes across, because we all know that this problem exists. It don't matter if you're white, you're black, you're Mexican, you're Indian, you're African, you're Brazilian. It don't, Puerto Rican, Dominican, it don't matter what you are. If you're a woman, you prone to have this problem. Whether you're young or old or in between, you're going to have this problem at some point. And some of y'all having this problem because y'all don't wash right. That's what some of y'all problem is. Y'all don't wash right. Y'all wash too fast. And you don't wash good enough. So I'm going to give y'all this challenge to you women that have these issues. That's not nasty, that's not dirty, that's not overly sexual, but just a woman having womanly issues. I'm going to give you this challenge. Get a soap that works for you, that makes you feel it don't irritate you at all. Just pay attention. Find your soap. Okay? And then when you shower or you bathe, lather your rag up to the point where it's completely lathered. Not half lathered, not a little bit of lathered, completely lathered. That means soapy. Okay? Soapy. So then you wash your vagina. Count for 25 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you hitting every crevice, in between your lips, outside of your lips. If you have a fupa in between that crevice, 25 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. What that does is it's gonna loosen up any dirt on your vagina. And yes, dirt gets on just like it gets on your skin, just like it gets on a man's penis. But women got it worse because it can get up inside your vagina. If you ain't washing right and throw off your pH. So you loosen up that dirt, right? And you hit all those crevices, okay? So you loosened up everything. It's like scrubbing. But don't scrub too hard. It's your vagina, baby. It's not It's not your feet. It's precious. So, but you wash it really good. Get on in the crevices, the cracks of it, under the food, whatever, right? Then you fold it, your rag. Then you hit the back. Same thing, 25 times. Okay? Then you rinse thoroughly, front and back. Thoroughly. Make sure ain't no soap left on you in between them. Okay? Then you wash it again. Okay? And thank me later. And the second thing that you do is you have your own rag for your vagina. You don't use the same rag that you wash up with. You don't do that. Do you know it's a lot of bacteria on your skin that's going to be on that rag when you go and hit your vagina with it? You know what you're exposing your vagina to? What you just got up off your feet. What you just got from up under your arms, and your underarms is looming with bacteria too. So you gotta have your own separate rag for your vagina. And you can't use it for a whole month without changing it. You gotta try to change at least every week or every week and 2 days or something. So you can't just overuse the rag either. That's the equivalent to washing up with the rag you use for your body. Now, I'm not saying that I would never experience these issues or whatever the case. But I know that as a woman, it's common, and women do experience these things. You go to a doctor, she's not going to look at you strange because you having a pH crisis. She done seen this a million times over, and she will tell you that this is common for a woman. So, I just want y'all to know that, make sure your drawers is clean. Y'all women, sometimes y'all be tripping. Y'all be doing some stuff that just ain't clean. And you wonder why you are here smelling like a man. But after you get through washing your woo-ha, your vajayjay 2 times, it's good to have you some feminine hygiene products. But you gotta be moderate with when you use them. You do not overuse this stuff, because this stuff will cause stuff too. So if you have that onion smell, or maybe your pH stowed off a little bit, you smell a little fish, you smell a little something that ain't right. It could be because your bacteria on the outside is looming, overgrowth. It could be because the inside, or both. But if it's for the outside, you just wash, man. And invest in some hygiene, some feminine hygiene products that's specific for that area. They got a whole aisle dedicated to women for this reason. This is not unusual. This is not. So don't feel no type of way about it. Go to that aisle and take care of yourself. Figure out what you like, the scents, the smells, whatever they got. But for the women that smell like these onion rings and what Webby was talking about, smell like onion rings, because some of y'all women do. Woo! That stuff be strong, baby. And I'm not gonna knock you because, like I said, I understand this stuff scientifically, and plus, I'm educated, so I'm trying to be informative to you guys to help y'all resolve the issue. Go to that aisle that's specified for feminine hygiene, a whole aisle. Go find that spray. It's a deodorant spray for your vagina. It's not because you smell, because you're not going to smell, because you're going to be fresh up out the shower. You put this on after. Fresh up out the shower. You don't wash your thing 2 times. It's clean, it's fresh, it's super fresh, super clean. Then you hit it with that deodorant spray to keep you dry, especially in this type of weather that we're in the summertime, or if you go to the gym, so, or if you run in the mornings, or whatever you do that makes you perspire, and some more than others, and they create a funk, like for real. I could just imagine how them gyms be smelling with all them women in there. Ooh, Lord. And the strip clubs too. And I ain't never been to a strip club, but I can just imagine how it smells. But yeah, get y'all that spray. It's like deodorant for your vagina. It keeps it from perspiring and from, sweating, which will block that smell from coming. Just like you put deodorant under your arms to stop your arms from smelling, it does the same for your vagina. That's what it's specifically formulated for. There was something else I had to say. There was one last thing. Let's see. Okay, so I just want y'all to know that there's nothing wrong with you. Okay? There's nothing wrong with your body. Unless you're overly sexual and you done caught something. But if this is just something natural, baby, we all go through it. Every woman. Every woman. Every woman. So if you dealing with a man that's disrespecting you about it, that's not your man. Go find you a man that understands women and how their body works. That's a grown man. That's a mature man. A man that you can be with and don't have to be made insecure and have low self-esteem and things like that because you encounter something that all women encounter, like this part of being a woman. And a lot of women be running around here talking about, I don't never smell, I didn't smell, you got me with y'all a damn lie. Let's be for real. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's be honest with yourself. Let's be honest. But yeah, watch what y'all eat. Oh, Another thing. These men y'all out here sleeping with can be your biggest problem, your vagina's biggest enemy. Y'all vagina biggest enemy. Y'all better be careful who y'all out here sleeping with. Because if y'all out here sleeping with a whoremonger, a man that sleep with a lot of women, and he's coming back throwing all this stuff inside your vagina, and you wonder why your vagina stink or your vagina smell, that's why. He's the culprit. Especially if you having unprotected sex. And even if you haven't protected sex, it's things that lie dormant in his pubic hairs from the other women, no matter how much he wash. If he ain't shaving that stuff down, it's stuff that lies dormant in his pubic hairs. No matter how many times he go and wash up or shower, if he having sex with one woman, that woman is, one other woman outside of you, she on him. If he having sex with two other women, they on him. If he having sex with three other women, all three of them. And then you wonder why you irritated, why your vagina smelling, why your vagina, ain't vaginaling right. It's just throw it off all the time. It might be your man or the man you sleeping around with. Because men carry bacteria in their pubic hairs just like women. And when they having sex with all these different women, do you understand women secrete? We secrete. So when we secrete, this stuff is getting all in their pubic hairs and all type of stuff. And just imagine a man that don't wash right. And you wonder why you out here smelling like a trout. Or you out here smelling. Or your pH is always off. Check your man. Check his activities and his behavior. Sexual behaviors. Because he can be the reason why your pH is off and stay thrown off. Not to mention his semen. If he's sleeping with all these women too. It probably have a lot of bacteria in it. Or he might even have something if he's sleeping with a lot of women or multiple women. And a man will blame a woman real quick about how she smells. And half the time he the reason. Half the time. And those are facts. So, women, the best thing to do is get you a man that's past that stage in life. Get you a man that's mature in his mind, so when things occur, when your body, is doing what it do, if it's that time of the month or whatever's going on, he understand it. Get you a man that you ain't got to worry about giving you nothing. Because I'm going to tell you, when it's just you and that man, most of the time, you won't smell like nothing. And if you do, it'll be hardly ever. It'll be hardly ever. Why? Because it's your DNA and his DNA only. And when that's created, you will know y'all scent. It'll be the only scent. But some of these men got y'all women around here stinking. It's because he nasty. And it ain't got nothing to do with you or your hygiene or your vagina. It got something to do with the man you sleeping with. So, y'all be careful and, the men that y'all choosing. To save y'allself this embarrassment of even having to go through these things. And go to the doctor. If you get involved with a new man, y'all both go to the doctor first. Go to the doctor together. So he know your status and you know his. And eventually y'all probably going to end up having unprotected sex. So at least y'all will be aware. And if y'all start off clean and fresh, that's probably the way y'all going to want to keep it. Especially knowing that he got somebody that's clean and you know you got somebody that's clean. Y'all probably, that might even prevent him from cheating. Or want to sleep with another girl. Knowing that he got a clean woman. He probably won't want to mess that up. He probably be scared he gonna infect himself, or maybe he's scared he gonna infect you. So he do everything in his power to protect himself and you. So, find you the right man. That's why, ladies, I am not giving up nothing. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. If a man ain't right, and I pay attention, and I look very naive. Most people, when they look at me, this is what they think. I'm the farthest from that. And I'm very observant, so I pay attention to people. I pay attention to people, and I know if it's somebody I want to even deal with in that type of way. I mean, from the time I meet them, I can tell. And it ain't first impressions, it's observation. So y'all, these men, honey, y'all better be careful out here. That's all I can tell you. Because that's your vagina's biggest enemy. And these men don't be going to the doctor. They don't be going to the doctor like they should or like they supposed to. And they out here messing with 2, 3, 15 women. Girl, you gonna get more than something you can't wash off. Messing with those type of men. And not even just that. Some of these men be sleeping with one woman, and they don't even be showering in between. They be messing with two women in a day, and they go from one woman's house to the next. Like, that's bad hygiene on a man's part. And just imagine how you gonna be smelling. What it's gonna do to your vagina. Some of these men ain't right. And then half of them sometimes don't even be brushing their teeth. They be out here eating and munching on everybody. munching on everybody. And then guess what? Come and munch on you. I ain't brushed their teeth or nothing. Done been eating coochie all week. I had about 5 different coochies in his mouth. Then he come and put it on you. And you wonder why your stuff irritating while your stuff feeling funny. I'm trying to tell y'all gotta be picky when it comes to these men. One thing about me, I love me, and baby, anybody can't just have me, and that's why people think I'm stuck up, but people just be thinking things about me because I'm not that, I'm not one of those I'm not those women, and that's why I leave a man that cheat. When he cheat, I'm out. That's a deal breaker, because if you did it once, you're probably gonna do it again. You're probably gonna do it again. It's in you. Like you have that urge to. If you didn't, you would have never cheated in the first place. And I cut them loose, baby. Snip, snip. Because you will never have me sleeping behind some whore. Sleeping behind some whore that don't even take care of herself. That's out here sleeping with all type of guys just like you sleeping with her, and you got a gal, and now you done brought me in a mix of that, and I'm sitting here protecting myself because I don't sleep around because I don't want nothing. Don't sleep around because I don't want to be sleeping after these nasty women. And that's why it's the deuces anytime, every time. I don't care, honey. Cry me a river. I don't care. Once you cheat, all bets are off. All trust is lost. All feelings gone. Because you didn't even consider me enough to not do it. Only thing you thought about was yourself. You didn't think about your health, my health. You didn't consider my feelings, how you would make me feel, or none of that. So I don't play around when it comes to this cheating. That's a selfish act, and it's deliberate. It's never no mistake. How can it be a mistake when you have to drive to the person? Like, you have all this time in between time to change your mind. You have to drive to this person. You make it all the way to the person. You got to consciously take and unbutton your clothes and take your clothes off. You got to consciously lay there and get your penis hard. I mean, not constantly, but consciously. That ain't no mistake. That's not no mistake. You gotta consciously stick your penis inside another woman. You gotta consciously lay there until you get an orgasm. You gotta consciously leave that person and come back home to me and look me in the face and lie to me like you ain't done nothing. It's not no mistake, y'all. And don't never let no man make y'all think that he done made a mistake by sleeping with somebody. That was a decision. That was a decision. There's no mistake in that. How? Tell me in what part? And then when the man goes back again after that, he go back after that. He go back again, y'all. would be a fool if y'all think this man accidentally cheated on you or made a mistake. Now he deceiving you, giving her what he's supposed to be giving you, lying to you, being honest with her. Like, what type of... No. Running around trying to appease her. She talking him into stuff. He over here neglecting the home, neglecting you, and all type of stuff. No, come on. That ain't no mistake. That's a decision. And don't y'all ever forget it. But choose your man wisely, because that can be your vagina's biggest enemy, like I said. Watch what you're eating. Be more intentional about your washing and how you wash. And just watch what you wear, and just everything, because it can contribute to the issues that you may be having, if you're having any issues surrounding your vagina and a scent that's not pleasant. But y'all, that's what we have for today. That's what we have for today. Yep. Y'all chime in. Let me know what y'all think. Okay? Let's talk.